Hello and welcome to the DSP project. I'm just outside a newly, freshly built studio being built by John Calafati. I thought rather than just doing the usual see the nice finished video, it might be interesting to see him in work and getting it ready. So we're going to go inside and have a look. Hey John!
Hey there, Rupert, how you doing?
Okay, good man. Good. How's it going?
Yeah, good.
So, right, it's not quite finished yet.
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a mess.
A little bit of work to do. Pretty seriously heavy doors. You've got there.
Yeah.
What have you guys have built these?
Yeah. The carpenters built them for us. We designed them and they put them together. I mean, all I wanted to do was make a heavy door. So I thought sand is easy because we can sort of get it in bags and pour it in, and it's nice and easy. And then we wanted to do a few densities also inside the door, so that inside that door there's plasterboard and rubber. There's like a sandwich, and that gets pushed out with the sand. So as the door goes up, the sand sort of pushes the cavities together and makes it like one big chunk. And yeah, they do really well. They weigh 80 kilos each. They had to be made in the rooms because they couldn't physically lift them up to get them in here, so they made them in the room and in situ. So the ones outside the hallway were made in the hallway, and the ones for the room were made in the room.
And yeah, it's double door, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen other studios spec isolated rooms which have a single door, which it doesn't really make sense. And I've worked in a few studios that have had the similar thing to this, and you know, it's not that much more. You know, it's not that much of an more of an extravagance. It's just a little bit more fiddly for you every day. You know, you have to walk through 2 doors. You have to close 2 doors every time. But yeah, I think it has made the difference. It's really done well in this room. I've been really lucky to work with people that paid in electrical assets rather than in liquid assets. At the time that was probably not so good, but now looking back at it, it's probably better than getting cash. So I said, you know, I've got the equipment, all I need is somewhere for it to go. You know, and I was on the hunt for somewhere as soon as I finished my degree. So it just came up, you know, like the conversation happened in a pub in August, and I remember sitting there thinking, oh, this is not going to happen. You know, this is just a pipe dream. And then 2 months later, I found myself in a basically bit of land with no roof, just dirt on the floor with a plan, you know, that I've drawn up on a bit of paper. And then I had to go and draw it up properly. I mean, luckily I did graphics as a A-level. Mm-hmm. So I was able to do all the technical drawing and the architectural drawings for the building. And yeah, it sort of got built. This is it. Sort of falling down yet. But it's okay. I mean, there was a couple of things, you know, that we sort of learned. I mean, what I'd say is if you're going to do anything like this, the worst thing you can do is to leave people at it. You know, that's it won't get done properly. You know, there was a few times where, you know, for instance, the brickies put the door for this room there, which we didn't want, you know, because we wanted the main traffic to be at the beginning of the hallway, but also not interfere with the control room that much. And I turned up and they had 2 courses of bricks with the door there, and I was like, lads, like, that's not where the door goes. I pulled open the plans again, which they had, and then they sort of corrected it there and then. But if I hadn't been in that morning, they would have built the walls and the door would have been there. So, and also another day the carpenters did work on the small room, and they completely forgot to put the rubber down on the floor that we completely covered the rooms in. You know, I put my hand underneath and said, you know, it's all got to come up. You haven't put the floor down. And we did explain, you know, what we wanted. They already did a room. They did this room first, so I just said do that room exactly the same way. Like, yeah, it's taken a bit of a toll. But my cat's been really upset with me. You know, she's the only girl that I go home to at the night, and you know, she sort of like looks at me as if to say, you know, you've been out all day again. You know, it's 12 o'clock, where have you been? So yeah,
There has to be sacrifices,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah, she understands.
Yeah.
You know. And we're going to go past my office desk, actually. This is where I've started doing the soldering for the...
work's going on here.
Yeah, this is like the beginning bit of the signal logistics. I think that's my new... I am actually the signal logistics manager. I think that's good. This little table and my office light, I should have one of those blue one, the green ones, you know, with the gold. But no, that's all I got. But yeah, the signal logistics manager, and this is the heart of it. Yeah, so I've just started wiring up patch bays today, and there's 7 of these to do. Some of them actually have been donated to me wired. So there's 2, maybe 3 that can go straight in. So that's not too bad. With this patch bay, I took everything off it, cleaned the joints up, and re-soldered the tabs before like terminating it completely. Just because this is quite an important one. This is interfacing the multi-cores from the rooms into the control room. So
have you drawn this all out in exact detail, or is this all from in?
I made a plan. Like the problem with drawing it out is I think if I drew it out completely, I think I'd give up. Because on Friday night, Ant left to see his girlfriend at 9:30, and I stayed and I said, look, I'm just going to do some bit of wiring, and all I did was just grab a piece of paper and a pen and just draw out the signal flow. And I realised then that it was like 8 patch bays, 96 slots in each one, and it was such like a feeling, you know, that like I'm being crushed with the amount of work that I've got to do. That I mean, I ended up going out Saturday night and I don't remember anything. I had one drink that was a Jaeger grenade, and after that I don't remember anything after that. But I had to just have a blowout.
You didn't wake up in a strange man's room, did you?
No, I woke up in my room. I think I was probably quite strange, but yeah, no, it just really daunted on me, and I was like, well, then I sort of sobered up Sunday morning, and I thought, look, I'll just take it methodically and go through it as the signal would, and you know, it's quite straightforward. Yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun. I wouldn't advise doing it though. Yeah, I think we're doing 24 there. I think I only burnt my fingers twice. I think I did all right.
Oh, it's only your first one. Just wait.
Yeah, it's my first 24. But, no, it's quite easy. I mean, I don't know if there's people that want advice on this, but yeah, because I'm right-handed, then you'd start here and work across, because obviously your hand's here soldering like that. You know, if you tried to do it the other way, it wouldn't work. So if you work from left to right, then it always makes something like this a lot easier. You know, you start here and work across. That's the only advice I can give on that. Other than that, it's just Haribo and probably dance music. I found is, you know, the better thing to listen to.
Yeah. Because
if you can get on that crotchet note and do a process every beat, then after a while you just turn into a robot.
So the best way to solder patch bays would be to drum and bass then?
Drum and bass, yeah.
Efficiency.
Trent Moller's been doing really well. Yeah, been listening to a lot of him. Yeah, even Hot Chip came on a little bit.
Yeah.
So I saw him in concert 2 weeks ago. So yeah, no, that was quite nice. Just to listen to music that took you somewhere else while you're doing something that is so mundane. That helped. Yeah. So listen to music that transports you. But okay, we'll go in here. We've just done a little bit of work today. It's really messy. Drum and bass is the best genre.